morning to all. In today's video lecture series, I am here to discuss on the topic design thinking based content delivery on methods of irrigation, under which we are going to study need and classification of irrigation, merits and demerits, types of crops and crop seasons. Okay, we are going to adopt our design thinking framework in this topic. So let's recall what irrigation is all about. So irrigation is supplying of water to the crops, and I have prepared a mind map so that you can easily understand what are all the different types of irrigation, what are all the methods, advantages and disadvantages, all covered under a single mind map. Okay, so we have need for irrigation, definition and types, purpose of irrigation, sources of irrigation, advantages, scope, disadvantages and methods of irrigation, everything under a single mind map. What all you are going to cover in this unit 1, this mind map clearly explains about the topics. So what is the definition of irrigation? It is an artificial method of application of water to the crops, and it is used to support the plant growth, ensures adequate moisture to the plants so that water is supplied and also nutrients are properly absorbed by the roots of the plant for greater productivity and yield. And the need for irrigation is there is irregular rainfall and seasonal rainfall is missing almost in most parts of the regions of our country, and also high water requirement of crops, uneven rainfall, climate variability and groundwater depletion. Due to all these reasons, irrigation is necessary nowadays. And methods of irrigation are, there are basin irrigation, furrow irrigation and flooding irrigation. And various sources of irrigation are surface water, rivers, lakes, reservoirs, storage tanks, etc. And the main objective of irrigation is to increase the crop yield, to promote agriculture in dry areas, and also prevent crop failure, and also to maintain soil moisture and support cash crops. So these are all the various aspects of irrigation which you are going to learn in unit 1. So next slide. So these are all the topics for discussion under this need and classification of irrigation, merits and demerits of irrigation, types of crops and various crop seasons. So over to our team so that they can brief about the design thinking approach for this topic. So Deva will explain the various design thinking approach we have applied for this topic.
In design thinking approach, there are 5 stages. First stage is empathy, define, ideate, prototype and testing. In empathy stage, there are farmer needs like water ability, soil and crop test, cost, local climate. Next, define. Water, overwatering, sky host. Ideate, water source like surface, groundwater, storage and recycling. Prototype like smart drip irrigation and soil preparing. And testing, water saving and crop yield, cost estimates.
So this mind map is all about the various design thinking concepts we are going to apply for this particular topic. So in define, first stage is empathize. We are empathizing the farmer needs, availability of water, soil and crop types, and the resources and cost required for the method of irrigation, etc. And we have to define the particular problem which we have identified from different users or different farmers which they are going to carry out agriculture in different lands. Okay. So these are all the 5 stages will be further explained by our team. So next stage is define stage, empathy stage, which will be explained by Brigitta.
Empathize, understanding the farmer's labor habits, observe how farmers currently manage their daily watering tasks, budget limits, identify the farmer's financial capacity for tools and maintenance, soil quality, test if the land holds water or drains too quickly, crop needs, determine the specific water volume required for different plant types, local climate, track seasonal weather, heat levels and rainfall patterns.
Okay, thank you for explaining the empathy stage. Next defined stage will be explained by Mugilan.
Pinpointing system. Water waste. Ideal relapse is where over-watering will lead of runoff to evaporation. I expand. Track expansion spending in electricity, fuel and water bill. Uneven destruction. Spot draining, punch-ons in zone as poor flow. Labor efficiency. Not time wastage, manual tasks that could be auto but lesson failure. Highlight system that stop working during extra dry season.
So the pain points are listed below in different stages, and the exact problem statement is framed based on the user needs and farmers' difficulties. So that is the concept behind a different stage of design thinking. So next stage is ideate, will be explained by Maitreyi.
Brainstorm diverse options. First one, sources, rainwater, groundwater and recycled water. Second one, methods, drip system, sprinkles or gravity fed channels. Third one, timing, rotational schedule or sensor based automation.
So this is the various iterations or methods which could be suggested for further enhancing the irrigation process. We are brainstorming various ideas from right from water sources, methods as well as the time interval for providing water supply to the crops. So next stage will be prototype. Prototype stage, it is building scalable models, that is smart drip kits for irrigation. We have to build small scale tube systems for precision watering system and solar pump trials. We have to set up portable solar units for fuel free pumping. So solar is set up in order to generate electricity free of cost and to enhance the efficiency of pumping of water. So rainwater catchment is also prepared so that water can be stored at a particular location and then it can be fed to various fields in order to reduce the scarcity of water in dry seasons. So thank you everyone for listening to this video. So we have applied a design thinking concept into various methods of irrigation. Have a good day.